Hey everybody, happy 2016. Let's get started right away because we're doing a microwave frittata casserole and we got to get moving. So get yourself here your normal microwavable casserole dish with a lid because you're going to need a lid. And then get yourself 2 cups of frozen cubed hash browns. Get a fork if they're sticking to your... Okay. So after you get your 2 cups of frozen hash browns, you want a 1/2 cup of shredded carrot. Make sure you get all the carrot out. And you want a 1/4 cup of chopped onion. Sorry if I seem like I'm dashing into it, it just takes a little longer, so we want to get done. So we have our carrot, onion, potatoes. Now we need 2 teaspoons of dried parsley. 1 and 2. And we want 3 tablespoons of butter. Doesn't matter if it's melted or not because we're putting it in the microwave. So just nestle that right on top. Put your lid in and we're going to throw it in for 2.5 minutes. Full power. Okay, while that's in, putting the lid back on my parsley, you are going to want to crack 8 eggs into a mixing bowl. Doesn't need to be microwavable. I have pre-cracked, just so you didn't have to sit here and watch me go 1, 2. Anyway, 8 eggs. Let me just double check what's next. Okay, we have our eggs. Now we need a 1/2 cup, so just go reuse your 1/2 cup of milk. Add it into that. We have our 1/2 cup of milk. Sorry, even I have to check my recipe. Okay, we have our 1/2 cup of milk. We need 1/4 teaspoon of a dry mustard. 1/4 teaspoon. Doing this in a clear measuring cup so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we have our eggs, our milk, our mustard, and now a dash of some sort of hot peppery sauce. I mean, that's optional, but it's just a dash. Or a lot. I like mine a little kickier, so that part's kind of up to you. I say a dash. To me, that's a dash. Go ahead and get a fork or a whisk. Get that all mixed together. Now we are going to take a cup of, I'm using cubed ham. I'm going to set this over in a measuring cup because it's got eggs, so we're going to be careful. I'm using a cup of cubed ham. It's just a pre-cooked ham slice. Carefully pour that into your egg mixture. If you want to use a cup of pre-cooked sausage, whatever breakfast meats you like, feel free to. I like to go with the traditional ham for this frittata. Did I say it was a frittata casserole? Guess I was in too big a hurry to get you guys all started. Okay, what do we got left? Okay, 25 seconds, and then we're going to take it out. We're going to stir it, and then we're going to do it another 2.5 minutes. But we have our awesome egg mixture made. So we're going to set that to the side because once we're done cooking our veggies and potatoes together, we're going to be putting this right on top here. So have some hot pads ready just in case you think you're going to need them. I don't think you're going to need them yet, but you might soon. So you can take that out. Start to stir it together because the butter's going to start to melt. Try not to throw your carrots and potatoes. Okay, so we're going to do it another 2.5 minutes. Make sure you didn't throw anything. How was your New Year? Hopefully it was as good as mine. I had a few friends over. We had a lot of fun. Okay, so it was just a few of us, and most of us either had to leave early or fell asleep and didn't even see the ball drop. Because we are bundles of fun anymore. So you know you're old when you can't even make it to midnight. You guys have probably seen this shirt before. It's been a while though, but still on my Star Wars kick because it was awesome. I haven't seen it more than the 2 times yet. I mean, I'm going to, but I haven't yet because I actually went to take a little relative to see Hotel Transylvania 2 again last night. I mean, you really couldn't ask for a cuter movie to take a younger person to, or even an adult, let's face it. Had a nice meal at Five Guys. Still drinking my soda. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to get ready. Oh yeah, you're gonna need a half a cup of shredded cheddar cheese. Shredded cheese in general for on top there at the end. Doesn't have to be cheddar. Just kind of the kind I like. So I think that's what I like about my recipes. So many of them are, what do you like? Well, okay, you can put this in. It's a lot of, I give you the base recipe, and then the rest is up to you. That's just something I find really fun. Giving you the base and telling you, go. You can do this. I think next week we're going to get into maybe a main dish meal. We'll see, unless we have any requests, which you guys know I'm always open to those. Trying to bring up a page on my Amazon here for you guys to see. I should have brought it up earlier. I'm going to show you a couple of the ebooks I've gotten lately that I know you guys would really enjoy. Because you know I've been really into the dystopian authors. Okay, well this is almost done here. So what we are going to do, just double checking this. Okay, yeah. Okay. Take this out. We're going to set our lid to the side. We're going to get our egg mixture. We're going to pour this on in here. Get our spoon. Get it all mixed together. We're going to head into the microwave for 5 minutes at power level 5. We're going to do it at power level 5. Yes, it might take a little bit longer in the end, but power level 5 is going to make your eggs fluffier. It's not going to overcook them. We're going to do it for 5 minutes. We're going to stir it, basically draw the cooked egg in, and then we'll do it for another 5 minutes. Sorry, I have to put my... I just want to show you the covers of these books to see if I can bring my laptop around and show you guys. Because it's not like physical books I can hold up and go, look at this one, you guys need to go read this one, like I did the other week. Yeah, we do this frittata casserole 5 minutes at a time. Because if your microwave, maybe it's a little stronger, you'll be able to see, oh, I only need to do this a few more minutes instead of 5 more minutes. Okay, what I'm going to tell you guys about now is a book called The Tree Makers Trilogy. She only has the first 2 books out. It's by Christina L. Roselle. It's The Tree Makers is book 1 and The Soul Makers is book 2. I won them through the Band of Dystopian Author pages on book release parties. But they are so cool. I'm just seeing if I can bring up the picture here. I'll show you guys the covers because the covers are really cool. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is the Tree Makers. Sorry if it seems backwards or anything. But it is a really cool trilogy. And that is the Tree Makers. Let me see if I can bring up the Soul Makers, book 2. But those are just 2 of the books I've read lately, and I've highly, highly enjoyed. So you guys need to go check them out if that's the kind of thing you're into. And it should be, because they're really not that, I mean, they're such a good price for them. But that's the Soul Makers. I mean, Kindle price is only $2.99, and come on, you cannot beat that for a trilogy that's really gonna hook you in. And she's working on the 3rd book. I think she's gonna start to work on the 3rd book this year. And I'm like, I can't wait for it. Sorry, goofing around with. I don't use my laptop as much as I used to, so I'm just deleting some old stuff. Oh, did I wear this shirt last week? Sorry if I wore this shirt last week. I do wash my clothes, I swear. But it's one of those things where you have so many t-shirts, you're like, oh, did I wear that last week? I probably have, and you know, you've seen me wear so many different t-shirts. Thought I wore my Yoda one last week. Yep, I did wear my Yoda one last week. I, of course, love Star Wars a lot, and so you've probably seen me. Oh, here. I picked up a few new ones at Walmart last night. Just your cheap, you know, $7.50 Walmart shirts. I mean, you'll see those in the coming weeks because they're awesome. Okay, about 45 seconds, we're gonna take this out. Test the edges before you get the thing completely out so you're not frying your hands. But, oh, I gotta show you this. My friends Brennan and Christy, this is the first part of their birthday present to me. I just got it a little oily when I was spraying some spray around it. I feel terrible, but they got me an awesome little Han Solo Funko. These things are crazy collectible. It's kind of sad. You get one and you're like, I gotta have more, I gotta have more. Okay, so go ahead and get your, test the edges. Bring it out. And you see the edges are starting to cook. Oh, so get your spoon. Take your spoon around the edge and bring the cooked egg into the middle. Put your lid back on. We're going to do it another 5 minutes. At power level 5. When we're done with this, we're going to take it out and look at it. If you think yours needs a few more minutes, do it for another 2 or 3 minutes. And after you're sure it's all cooked, it's not runny at all. The only stuff you might see on the top is a little bit of butter. We're going to put our half a cup of cheddar on, put the lid back on, do it for another minute, and then it will be good to go. Sorry, I am looking up one of my friends on Facebook because I have to wish them a happy birthday. I know I don't talk to you as often as I should, but still gonna wish you a happy birthday, even though you're a giant dork. Right, Frederick? I always told you I'd give you a shout out, and it's your birthday, so happy birthday, you giant dork. I know I have not been tempted recently to buy too many shirts off, you know, my lovely t-shirt a day sites, but Ooh, T-Villain is really tempting me today. I think I'm going to be able to say no because I'm saving my money to get new chocolate molds and everything. But it's gonna open up new worlds with read a book with all the zombie hands and everything. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I liked this frittata casserole. I actually made it for my New Year's Eve party because we did a whole breakfast for supper theme, which this is a good something for a nice breakfast. It's something for any time of the day meal. But I just happen to like it. I just thought it was really, really good. And I'll be right back because I'm actually going to go and put my eggs away. Can't be letting them out. I'm more apt to kill myself on cat toys than anything else. Elsa loves any sort of cat toy that jingles. I'm constantly kicking them. Several of them have actually died between me accidentally stepping on one and my dad and my brother not looking where they walk and stepping on a couple. Some of her cat toys have died. Okay, we have a minute left. And we're going to take it out. We're going to see if we need to stir it and do it again. Sorry, just checking on my recipe to make sure I did everything right. Yeah, I've seen where some people have used bacon for this. They've used sausage, anything you want. And of course, it's always salt and pepper to taste. There's no measurable amounts. It's actually plenty salty enough because I use ham and everything in it. But if you start trying it and you want some more on it, well, then that's for you. Okay, see what we got going on here. I think I'm going to need to do mine a few more minutes because I've got still some goo in the middle. And that is fine. Because I did probably use a little extra ham and potatoes in mine. I'm going to do mine for an extra 3 minutes. And we'll see where we're at. Okay, sorry this episode's a little longer, but this is a really awesome casserole, and trust me, it is worth it. Looking pretty good. You can see I've got my co-star with me. Yes, I'm petting my cat while I cook, but I'm cooking the casserole for me. As I've always said, I'm cooking it for me, so this is what I do. If you're cooking this for other people or a party or anything, you're gonna want to keep your hands clean, leave your pets down and everything, but since I'm gonna be the only one eating on this for the next couple days, I'm petting my cat. Okay, sorry to leave you there for a little bit. Had to discuss with my brother options for supper. Because this is mine for breakfast and we're showing to you guys. I have my little purr bag along. She's been very clingy today because, like I said, I went out last night and get home till a little after 11 and she was not a happy camper with me. Okay, sweet pea, gotta put you down. Wash my hands a minute. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so now that I've done mine for the final 3 minutes, you can see it is nice and fluffy. Ta-da. I am going to take my cheese. I did check there actually is half a cup in here. My shredded cheese. Whoop. Okay. Well, it's supposed to come out in a bundle, but take your half a cup of shredded cheese. Scatter that all over the top. And we're going to finish this off for a minute. And get our cheese to melt. 1 minute, full power. I'm going to have to get a clean fork since I've been stirring with eggs and everything else. So we don't want to be doing anything with raw eggs. Sorry this has ended up being one of my longer videos, but I did need that extra 3 minutes of cooking time there at the end. Tell you the truth, if you need an extra 2 to 3 minutes at the end, just pop it up to full power, because we've done the main cooking time at half power, and that's what you need. 10 seconds, and we're going to get into our casserole. And, oh, wait till you guys see. I haven't got them yet because I had to order them, and it will take a little while. We got some awesome new chocolate molds that I'll show you guys soon. Okay. And there you made a frittata casserole in the microwave. You see it looks all awesome and gooey and cheesy. Now, I recommend waiting a little while because you're going to burn your mouth if you do this now like I will. But look, it comes out perfectly. Cheesy, carroty, eggy, everything you want in a breakfast casserole. And it's light and fluffy. It's not overdone. So I will see you guys next week. Thank you. Share me with your friends. Let's spread the word about the show. We need to get this thing to go as big as it can. Shoot me some requests, and I'll see you next week. We're thinking about doing a saucy recipe.